The NBA trade deadline is quickly approaching, and the Los Angeles Lakers are going to be one of the hottest teams when it comes to making a blockbuster deal. There has been so many rumors about the Lakers wanting this player, this all-star, this superstar, but we just got some recent news that they're targeting a realistic player of choice, and right now, it seems like a big possibility this one player is going to be wearing the purple and gold. So far this season, the Lakers have kind of been struggling. They have not lived up to expectation. And I believe that somehow, someway, if they can work out a deal to land this one specific player, I believe 100% it's going to elevate their roster to a whole nother level. Just one more fun fact for you Laker fans, this deal involves Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis all still being on the roster. What's going on, guys? Welcome to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I'll greatly appreciate it. Trust me, every single like helps out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about the perfect player the Lakers want and could potentially get. The player we're going to be talking about today is Jerami Grant of the Pistons, and Jerami Grant has recently become the hottest NBA player that's become available. The news dropped a few days ago that the Pistons are considering open to trading Jerami Grant. This is the report. Pistons forward Jerami Grant is expected to be one of the most sought-after players on the trade market this season, according to Shams Charania of The Athletic, who hears from sources that Detroit is open to a possible deal. Shams says that the Pistons get dozens of calls about Grant each week, though the list of known suitors isn't long at this point. The Pistons are getting dozens of calls? Right now with the Pistons struggling, oh boy, they're gonna take at least one of those offers. Right now with Jerami Grant being 27 years old and under a very affordable contract. A lot of NBA teams want Jerami Grant for his scoring punch, his 3-and-D personality, and of course his potential development to becoming better than he already is. After signing a 3-year $60 million deal last season, Jerami Grant has one more season after this year, so of course if somebody trades for him, they're still going to get his services next year on a very good contract. So far this season, Jerami Grant's averaging about 20 points per game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal and 1 block, and his all-around presence just speaks out volume to any championship contender. And that's why right now so many NBA teams just simply want him. As I'm making this video right now, Jerami Grant is healing off of a torn ligament in his right thumb. He's going through surgery and will be back in less than 6 weeks. But guys, when talking about 6 weeks, that is around the same time the NBA trade deadline is about to get close. And that's why, without being said, during these 6 weeks, the Pistons are going to be in multiple conversations about a potential Jerami Grant trade. And this is where the Lakers come in. The Lakers are super interested in Jerami Grant. This is the report we got. The Lakers and the Trailblazers are among teams chasing Jerami Grant in trade talks with the Pistons. We got news earlier that there have been dozens of calls, and from what it looks like, the Lakers and the Trailblazers are calling Detroit multiple times. Shams says this: Jerami Grant is one of the most sought-after players in a potential trade with the Lakers and the Portland Trailblazers among the teams pursuing the Pistons' versatile forward. Grant will miss extended time with torn ligaments in his right thumb, but that is not expected to impact his trade market. Dozens of teams called the Detroit front office about Grant each week, and sources said the team is open to a possible deal. The report continues and says Grant has 1 season remaining on his deal after this campaign and is eligible for a 4-year extension with up to $112 million in the offseason. Interested teams understand Grant will command most of his maximum salary in his extension next summer. A scenario similar to when Nuggets made the trade for Magic forward Aaron Gordon, with a significant interest to complete a subsequent extension when the sides were eligible to negotiate. With that being said, Jerami Grant has a lot of value in the NBA, and Detroit Pistons right now trading him is the best for their franchise as they can get the best assets in return. When talking about the Lakers have always been targeting Jerami Grant. In 2020, when the Lakers won the NBA championship, when LeBron beat the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals, LeBron has been very vocal saying he would love the addition of Jerami Grant. Right now, they have a player like Trevor Ariza and Kent Bazemore, small forwards to play the 3-and-D role, but getting Jerami Grant would elevate that role to a whole nother level. With Jerami Grant being 6'8", having the athletic body to be very versatile and of course play the forward slots at a high level, he is the #1 priority right now for the Los Angeles Lakers to go alongside Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. And if the Lakers truly want Jerami Grant, I have the perfect trade in mind. Quickly though, before getting into the trade, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsors of today's video. If you're a big fantasy sports fan and you love winning prizes, FanDuel is perfect for you. They offer so many options when it comes to the NFL, NBA, NHL, and so forth, and offer a bunch of variety of different games for us to enjoy. If you're a beginner, no need to worry because they offer tips for beginners, and even offer many free games to play. Of course, my favorite part about FanDuel is creating my own roster with my favorite players, and of course, beating my friends. So you guys gotta look into that if you're super duper interested. If you guys are interested, I have a special promo link down below for you guys to download FanDuel. And if you sign up using my link down below, you will get an extra 20% bonus to your added funds. Thank you so much once again, FanDuel, for sponsoring this video. You guys are super duper awesome. If the Lakers want Jerami Grant, this would 100% have to be the deal. It would have to be TALEN-HORTON Tucker, Kendrick Nunn, DeAndre Jordan, or Kent Bazemore in exchange for Jerami Grant. If the Pistons want to trade Jerami Grant to the Lakers, they're gonna have to at least want TALEN-HORTON Tucker and Kendrick Nunn, because besides these two players, there are no other contracts on the roster that can make up to $20 million what Jerami Grant is making. Of course, the highlight of this deal is the Pistons getting THT, TALEN-HORTON Tucker, to potentially become the future star of the team alongside Cade Cunningham. And if I'm gonna be honest, I do believe it is worth it for the Pistons. Maybe they might demand at least one draft pick, a second-round pick from the Lakers, or maybe even a future first-round pick, but the problem is the Lakers do not have a lot of first-round picks to offer. So with that being said, this deal is set in stone as a potential idea. On the Lakers' perspective, if they make this deal, they are saying they do not care about future development. They are going for a win-now championship mode. And honestly, right now, with LeBron about to turn 37, I do believe that has to be Rob Pelinka and Frank Vogel's mindset. As I mentioned earlier, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis will all be on this roster, so of course Jerami Grant simply comes in to be the starting power forward alongside LeBron James at the small forward, and Anthony Davis could easily play the center position, with Dwight Howard coming off the bench. Of course, I believe if this is the lineup, what they gotta do is solidify the perfect shooting guard position, which is either gonna be Avery Bradley or Wayne Ellington, or maybe target a buyout candidate. But guys, if the Lakers want Jerami Grant, this has to be the deal. Jerami Grant right now is being heavily linked to the Lakers, and I do believe this NBA trade deadline is actually very realistic that a trade gets done. So yes, this wraps up my video on how it could happen. What's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe Jerami Grant is going to the Lakers, or do you believe the Pistons can get a better offer somewhere else? Put your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless. I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets.